All right. Let's get right back into it. So, I need to go to Rovna, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah. And we've narrowed it down to a charcoal burner. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go to it. What, sheep and wolf's clothing, that requires going up to Talmberg, right? Okay. Right. It's all coming back to me. But anyway. Big old frame drop there. Let's head up to, Rovna. Right on time, 4.5 hours. Going for another 3.5. Definitely getting to the point in the game, in the completionist run, where in a lot of ways I'm mostly looking forward to the next thing. It's not that I'm not enjoying the game, it's just I'm at a point where I have absolutely seen most of the content. But I think what I need to do now is really just embrace the narrative, right? There's still plenty of actual quests to do. It seems like we've gotten through a lot of the nitty-gritty stuff. It's the nice thing about this game is it really isn't one with collectibles. You know, there's no flags or feathers to find. No bobbleheads, none of that. It's just, I think the grindiest thing I need to do now is mostly just skills. If I really want to get them all maxed. 8, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna have to leave one of these behind. Chase seems pretty cool. I think we'll probably leave Tooth and Claw behind. Yeah, because I'm good enough at making foes bleed to begin with, so I'm gonna take Faithful Companion, since Mutt really does seem to just be running off the drop of a hat lately. It seems like we're not gonna barrel down that hillside, I can tell you that. Yeah, very much looking forward to revisiting Kingdoms of Amalur. I think that's gonna be fun. Looking forward to seeing where the main quest goes. I imagine that more and more side quests are going to continue opening up as well. Of course, there is still the DLC. I'm not looking forward to the DLC that I have left to do that much. I have to say, I don't think it's going to be a super engaging experience playing as Hans or Radzig or Teresa. Maybe that's not how they all go. I mean, I know for a fact that a woman's lot is playing as Teresa, but I don't imagine it's that extended of a thing. We'll see. It is a full DLC, to be fair. Alright, are you guys bandits? I don't think... Yeah, I think it's just... Jeez, dude. Fucking... Oh, whatever with that. Oh, I guess we're all... Alright. It's bandits and humans. I could have gone worse. Oh, I didn't even see that he was attacking. Hey, thanks for taking him out. Appreciate that, bud. Hey, dude. Would you stop with... Okay, now that I've got both of your attentions... Oh, now I hit my dog. That's great. He really is mostly a liability, isn't he? Oh, man. Alright. Well, that could have taken a lot longer than it did. That mace did come in clutch there. Okay, and... Do I not have any more tailor's kits? Do I need... Oh, no. No, we're good. Nice. Alright, let's see what we get out of these guys. I'll come back for him. Here. You did very well there, boy. Meant to get a bath before I left, but that's fine. What do we have then? What is this? A merchant sword? Sure. Don't think we need to bother with the Cuman's axe, but... I guess the Van Braces, obviously the Groschen. The Coif is just barely worth it. Those gloves will do. Okay. And you? That's what I'm looking for. Even the spurs, wow. Oh, those composite gauntlets? No, not quite. And you? Not quite worth it on the bow. I'll take the Van Braces. The Groschen. I suppose that bow is worth it, come to think of it. The Coif. There we go. All in the name of getting some nice end game armor. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even stopped for these guys. I don't know, I probably will continue to stop for encounters like this just to train with weapons, now that I think about it. I don't know, I'm still kind of on the fence about, like, how committed I am to, maxing out all of my skills. It just, it at the moment, it feels plausible enough to have accomplished that by the end of the game. The only one that I think is going to be really annoying is alchemy. But the rest of them, I think, as long as I keep up with it, are reasonable. It's just grinding out alchemy potions is going to be annoying. Especially when you consider the fact that there really aren't that many places to sell alchemy potions, so I don't know how profitable it's going to end up being. Okay. Henry is not hungry enough for that. Could probably eat the carrot, though. Yeah, that's fine. And then that dagger. Don't need it. Since we're on the way to Sasau, we'll go ahead and make a point to sell our stuff. What we just picked up. Maybe we could get ambushed again. I certainly wouldn't mind. Ambushed by well-equipped people, anyway. So you just gotta get mad crazy in the process. Come up with an evil laugh as you make the potions. And drink them for no reason because you forget what its effects are. I guess that's an option. I'll just have to roleplay it. I hadn't considered that. Roleplay? In this game? No, those guys are farmers. Peasants. Not interested. Had not considered that. Had not considered role-playing the alchemy grind. Alright. I can sell... Oh, wait, this guy doesn't work here anymore, does he? Let me see. Does he get replaced by someone? He does.
Good God, you look.
Mm-mm-mm.
Goodbye.
This guy is not buying bows. I wonder if that's a reputation thing. I swear the last guy would buy bows, but maybe I'm thinking of the general blacksmith.
I'd like to What?
A nice. Ah,
Perfect. Well, we got one sword put in there. This guy'll buy bows.
the sun, I'm glad. Goodbye.
I got one Cuban bow for you, and I'm pretty sure that's it. Won't get much, I know, I
I'd
know.
like to
There we are. Now, if we could just stop by Master Oda's, shouldn't be any trouble at all getting rid of the rest of this. What is this activity? This. Who is this?
Yeah.
Some activities end, apparently. Really wish it was more consistent about that. Some of the activities do, like, I guess it's about how much thought they put into the quest. Consistently, they all do kind of feel like Radiant quests.
Can be of help to you, knight.
Are you in need of a helping hand, Master Butcher?
Up an hand? No. But I've got a problem with supplies.
I understand. The roads aren't safe these days.
No, that's not what I meant. Beef and pork I can get plenty of. But the burgers here have a taste for aristocratic food. And maybe you can help me with that.
You want me to poach game?
Heaven forbid I would ever suggest such a thing. No. You would have to get it by, other means.
I don't want to spoil your plans, but game doesn't grow on trees.
No, but if you happen to be walking in the woods and, came across something, if you see what I mean.
All right. Let's say I'll take a walk in the woods and I'll come across something and bring it to you.
Excellent. I'm glad to see you speak my language. Get me a wild boar for now, so I can see what you can do. And don't worry, you'll be well rewarded.
That's 3 activities so far as well that are just go poach a specific thing and come back. You know, like I guess I guess that'll be a good way to train archery, right? Even though you can kind of just run up to him with your sword if you really want, but we'll roleplay this too when the time comes. Get out there with some. I don't know if there is much light armor in this game. Come to think of it, I guess there kind of is, but it's certainly pretty far from the meta approach. Okay. Some coifs, Milanese gauntlets, nobleman's coif, riding spurs, silver ring, silver spurs. Okay. 1.3k, not bad. I think we can get more.
I'd like to well,
16.
since it's you. It'll take
16.
3. That's better.
16.
Aye.
There we are. Not bad at all. 1.6k for that. For just a little scuffle in the woods.
Yeah.
Won't catch me complaining. Alright, Jerovna. We need to cross the bridge.
Yeah.
I don't know whose horse that is, but it sure looks like Pebbles. And it's just kind of stuck there at the tavern on the... No, not for 50 gold, man. If he were betting like 300 groschen, silver, I should say, not gold. If he was betting 200 or 300 groschen, I'd fight him every time. But for 50, it's just not worth the stop. What on earth is the point? Let's see if this guy's loot regenerates. If I can just pickpocket the same NPCs over and over again. If you can't, that might put a bit of a wrench in the works as far as my plan for grinding pickpocketing. No, he gets his gear back at least. So we got a dagger, a carrot, and an axe. Hey Jack, fight me for a 3 musketeer. Been working on my left hook. Just bizarre. 3 musketeer. I need 4 at least. We want to drop the axe and the dagger. And I think Henry could eat the carrot. Yes. Henry's gonna need to get some sleep soon. Oh, I've been meaning to get back to Pribyslavitz and see how much money we've made. So that'll work. But we've got a thief to deal with first. And plenty of time. I think it's, you don't start seeing debuffs from energy until you get below like 50, if I'm not mistaken. Be a shame to find out that it's 60, but I don't think we're going to find that out. And honestly, Henry can probably handle it. This is Samopesh. If I'm going to Rovna, this is fine. We're just gonna... Yeah, this is fine. It's not any less direct. I don't like this road, this winding cliff road, but that's alright. Heading to Merhoyet then. So what can you say is your favorite aspect or part of or thing about this game so far? Anything that really sticks out that keeps you coming back to this game besides seeing the ending? I'm definitely mostly in it to finish it at this point. I said this at like the very beginning of the stream. I really like the way that this game manages to create kind of a facsimile of the life of essentially a mercenary in medieval Bohemia. You know, it's very easily immersive, you know? This game manages to immerse you really well without you having to meet it in the middle. This game comes to you in a lot of ways, provided you can, you know, you have the patience to get past the slog that is being really weak and bad at everything at the beginning. If you're the kind of gamer who can push through that, you don't have to work very hard for this game to really immerse you into this beautiful slice of Bohemia. So I think that's it for me. A lot of that is the parallel progression, you know, you getting better at the game at the same time that Henry's getting better at life. But I think it's also the landscape. They definitely put a lot of work into the map itself. That goes a long way. Sound design is very immersive. This game has a lot of things going for it in that regard. I think my least favorite thing is probably the clunkiness of combat sometimes. I like the combat system. It's better than serviceable considering what they were trying to go for you know, the size of the studio at the time that they were making this game. It's very impressive, but it can get really frustrating sometimes when you're getting hacked to pieces by the guy standing behind you, and it's, you know, you keep getting turned around by random shit. How well equipped are these guys? Are they humans? They are. But we need XP. See stuff like that? Like how none of my attacks landed because I wasn't quite facing him perfectly? That's kind of annoying. And then when they do this, this is really annoying. Oh my god, guys. Okay. Jesus Christ, man. You definitely can get overwhelmed with heavy numbers, that's for sure. Wanted to take him out before he gets too far. These guys are gonna do a fucking number on my armor. This mace, man, this mace makes short work of these guys. I was worried there when they kept like completely draining my stamina that they were gonna take me out, but no, I think we got this. You thin their numbers so fast with the mace because you just cut straight through those helmets. You get the right master strike, you know, you're pretty much just gonna, good for you, good for you. There we go. Want to go ahead and kill him before he wakes up. It's really nice. It is a tad sad to hear that you've hit that point of wanting it to be over, but then again, you put a fuck ton of hours in and deserve being ending at this point. I mean, according to the game, we're almost at 100 hours on this playthrough alone. And it's not like I'm eager to finish. I'm happy to stick it out with this game until the end. It's just my main motivator for coming back to it every week is to make that progress. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it. It's not like I'm looking forward to being done with the game. I'm looking forward to finishing the game. But I mean, I bet you a knight back in the day who trained his whole life fighting just to get ganged up on. But yeah, I see what you mean. This is rough to run into 5 guys at once. It's annoying. Like I don't expect it to be easy at all, right? When you're up and when the odds are stacked against you like that, and they achieved the goal of making it difficult fighting that many people at once, but the way they go about it is really frustrating because it's a very hectic, your camera's moving around a lot without you specifically doing it. And a big part of it, I think, is that the lock-on is kind of spotty in working properly. The game is very eager to lock you on to anything, and a lot of the time it ends up being not what you wanted to lock on to. I'm sure that's improved in the second game, though I don't know if I'm going to be playing the second game anymore these days. We'll see, we'll see. Hopefully the charcoal burners are not asleep, but if they are, Pribyslavitz is right there. It's not a long ride back to Rovna from where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. To make sure this wasn't my horse. Surely we killed more humans than that. It looked like a way bigger group. Of course, I wasn't getting shot at by anyone with arrows. So... oh, these two. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fortunately, I won't be able to sell pretty much any of this at Pribyslavitz. Pribyslavitz. I've been doing good about pronouncing that correctly all day until just now. I don't know about correct. I don't know how correct any of the English pronunciations really are. So I think they're a lot of, a lot of them are anglicized and whatnot. Okay. I can definitely still get on my horse. I'm not that overloaded. But were there any more? You know, hate to leave a human squad half wiped out. Maybe the guys with bows just decided to roll up on me. I don't know. It didn't serve them well. Let me fix up my armor. I'm sure it is pummeled. Let's start with the... None of my actual clothing got beat up to the point where I can't fix it myself. Honestly, my armor all looks pretty good as well. Yeah, they didn't do... I mean, they... Oh, that's a blacksmith kit. I probably just unnecessarily fixed something. Nice. Very nice. I need to make a point to buy another armorer's kit next time I get a chance, though. Maybe they have them in Pribyslavitz. Shall we just climb up this? I think we can manage. Yeah, this is a very chill stream. Kind of like this one that we're doing right now. Oh, interesting. The game gave me a save. I really should have washed up before I got here. It's fine, though. Henry's silver tongue won't fail him, I'm sure. Hello? Nah. Hopefully here. You know, maybe it makes more sense for me to head home. I don't think these guys are going to talk to me right now. I don't really want to get into a fight while I'm over encumbered. Especially, I don't want to chase anyone while I'm over encumbered. That's the big one. But I get the impression that none of these guys are going to talk to me until the morning anyway, despite the fact that I got a save. How are you doing today, Kurt? I don't think I asked. Very good to see you, buddy. Very good to read your chats, I should say. You won't talk to me either, will you? Yeah, alright, that's fine. Let's go to Pribyslavitz then. I don't think this road actually... Well, it might. It seems like it actually does. Just go along the stream here. Come here, horse. Mutt's chasing rabbits. Good for him. It's not necessarily a path. I suppose that's why it's not marked on the map. But I mean, provided your horse... Yeah, this works. This will get us all the way to Pribyslavitz anyhow. There we are. Now, let me see. Why am I here? I guess I'm mainly here to sleep. Yeah, no one's gonna be working right now, so we'll have to just go sleep. Apparently, so laborers, I think, is specifically as far as like being able to ask people to be laborers. Arrest me. I'm the bailiff. I think that's just for Matt and Fritz. I don't think there's other people in the game that I can ask to be laborers for me. Just sleep until, honestly, yeah, until 8. Kind of wasteful, but whatever. I imagine the only... I mean, it's... I don't know. We do have a butcher's shop. So do I need to go and ask for a butcher? So I need a tavern keeper, and I think I'm gonna ask the guy that I'm doing a quest for right now. I think he makes the most sense. Would would be kind of ideal to employ as many people who were formerly from Skalitz as possible. The only exception to that rule so far from who we have recruited is the swordsmith, and Henry's father was the swordsmith from Skalitz, so kinda makes sense this way.
Yeah.
Kinda wish I could get Teresa to come live here. Is that pig dead? Officer. Yes, this pig has died. Is there anything I need to know about? Shall we hold court?
What's the matter here?
This bitch here tried to kill me. Have her clapped in the stocks where she belongs.
That's not true, Master Bailiff, sir. He got drunk, like he always does, and ate who knows what kind of slop somewhere.
You know very well what it was what poisoned me. You're trying to get rid of me and don't think I don't know it.
Enough. One at a time. Tell me what happened. What makes you think she tried to poison you?
She hates me. She wants to put me in the ground and then take the farm. I can see it in her eyes. She's just wishing for the day I'm dead. But she'll never see it, because I'll throw her out on her ear.
Throw me out? From my own home? You useless ale-swilling pig! Have you forgotten who got you a roof over your head?
Just look at her, sir. You can see for yourself what a harpy she is. I came home after 1 or 2 ales at the tavern, ate my supper, what was left on the table for me, and went to bed. And in the morning, I woke up with my guts in agony. My head was on fire. I thought my last hour had come. If it wasn't for the old herb woman, she'd already have me in the ground.
Have you forgotten the part about battering me and throwing up in the doorway?
Shut your mouth, you whore!
Quiet. Good wife, tell me your side of the story.
Sir, that beast is good for nothing but drinking away my dowry with his cronies. If he puts his hand to a flail at all, it's only to beat me with it. We were thrown out of the farm near Ledechko that I got as a dowry, because this fool let it go to ruin and got us into debt too.
They threw us out because you wouldn't back me up to the bailiff.
Because I couldn't hold my head up if I lied to cover your useless arse.
That's got nothing to do with you poisoning me.
He boozes from morning till night and beats me. Says I don't take good enough care of him. And all he does is sit on his ass expecting me to run around cooking and cleaning for him. And now he wants to drive me out of the village, saying I tried to kill him. What would I do then?
Tell me about how you were poisoned, as you claim.
I came home, and there was a bowl of cabbage soup and a pitcher of wine on the table. So I had it and went to bed. I woke up in the early hours and had to run to the outhouse. Spewing from both ends I was. I was burning up so much you could light a torch off me. And this witch here laughing up her sleeve. She wouldn't even call the herb woman for me.
If I had to call the herb woman every time you get boozed up, she might as well move in with us.
When I was writhing in agony on the ground, I heard her say clear as day, "Ha! You got what was coming to you."
Is that true?
No, he's lying.
I mean, you could say that and not have been the one to poison him.
What do you think happened, good wife?
Nothing what hasn't been 100 times before. He was crooked as a bishop again, and I could already hear him in the courtyard, retching and spewing. I had his supper waiting on the table, because otherwise there'd be hell to pay. Only there's no pleasing the pig. Where's the meat? And what have you. And when I told him God's honest truth that there's no meat, 'cause he drank all our money away, he laid into me like a madman.
One slap was all you got. What was less than you deserved for your evil tongue?
I ran off and hid in the barn till he'd calmed down. When I could hear him snoring like a pig, I came inside again. After a while he started throwing up and he was spewing till dawn. Who knows what he ate when he was boozed up? or it was the booze itself done it.
And what about the herb woman?
I went for her in the end. 3 groschen I had to give her for some wormwood potion. I could have done that myself for nothing. And then he claimed I poisoned him.
Now, I've heard enough.
Yeah.
You, farmer, won't touch another drop of booze, or I'll leave you in the stocks to dry out. And if you raise your hand to your wife again, I'll take a bludgeon to you.
But a drink or two.
No buts. There'll be no half measures with you.
Thank you, Master Bailiff. Thank you 1,000-fold. You're a wise and just man.
Reputation lost. Ah, fuck it. They love me here. All I've done for them. All I've sacrificed. Sorry. Hey, Malice. How you doing? Should have thrown him out. I could just kill him. I don't think that'll go over well. Hello? You there. Hello, Fink.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
I would like to talk trade. You've got 3.6, but only blacksmith's kits. And I don't have anything to sell you. Or do I? No, I didn't pick up any weapons. And the old blacksmith doesn't work here anymore, does he? It's just a weaponsmith. That's a shame. But okay. General trader might have some money, and if he doesn't, he'll get more money later after doing this.
I showed a couple of pieces she made last time to old Tonda from Tabor, the one I buy goods from. And he said right away he'll take them. And how much do I want for them?
Well, now.
I was surprised myself.
Good to see they're getting on. I don't know who I'm gonna go get to do this. Like, is this guy not doing his job? Do we need to go specific? Like, I don't know of any specialist, like, people who trade anything and everything. It's a good thing he can afford all this. He's actually doing really well. It's a profitable town. They should make the bailiff of this town king of all of Bohemia, I think. But what can I say? I like the guy. 1.6k for that? No problem.
Let's have a word about
I hope I'm not haggling with my own money right now. He had 7.6k. We're gonna see how much is in the treasury. Well, we'll see how much he has after we do this.
Satisfied?
It's not.
All right, so
Nice. So he had 7.6 minus about 2,000. If there's 5.6k in the treasury, then yeah, I just bartered with my own money. I can't imagine they made it work like that. That would be very strange. Because then there's no point in engaging with the merchants in this town, and then there's no real point in getting them together unless you really make a lot more money. Let me see. We've got 10,000, so no, I don't think that's how this works. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take pretty much all of this. We'll leave him with 2k. I don't think that's particularly heartless either. 2,000 groschen is enough for them to live probably for the rest of the playthrough. Even in the worst case scenario. I mean, they're turning a profit, so realistically I could probably take all of this and be fine. 25k is, honestly, it's probably not enough. I was about to say, that's probably enough for a full set of armor. I don't think so. We'll have to see, anyhow. We've got a very accomplished blacksmith, however. All my armor's in good shape, it's just if I get into another fight, I better hope they have armorer's kits on them. Still no idea what happened with that pig. Is there any more judgment to be done?
yeah,
No.
yeah.
hop in here real quick. Hello, Master Fink. I'm mainly here to see what quality of axes you have. Because the best one I have is at 42. This is at 45, but I'm not about to pay 1.6k for 3 extra damage. Yeah, and there's that metal-plated axe. So I got what I imagine is one of the better axes in the game from that tourney. It seems like pretty consistently the rewards for that tourney are like one of the best things of its class. Not the best thing, but it's up there. Okay, let's go visit those charcoal burners then. I doubt we'll have to fight them. Best way to get there, yeah, follow this river. This stream, I should say. Just like you should follow this stream on twitch.tv/jackofalltrades. I don't know why you would need the URL if you're watching, but we're rolling with it. Hello, sir. Where are you going?
What can I do for you?
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
Skalitz? I thought that place burned down to the ground. What would I be doing there?
Someone there saw a charcoal burner rooting through the burned out buildings.
Well, if you know who it was, then why have you come to me?
I don't know who it was, just that it was a charcoal burner.
And how do you know that? Because he was grubby from ash in the middle of a town full of ash?
No, because he had a charcoal burner's sack.
And that's your evidence? Anyone can get that. There's plenty lying around a forge, and there's a lot of people wandering around there.
Trying to throw the blame on someone else, are you? Forget it. You're gonna get what's coming to you, you thieving bastard.
No, I don't know who did it, but it wasn't me. I'm innocent, I swear.
If you only stop lying. I can see it in your eyes. You did something, and I'll get it out of you.
Please, no, I didn't do anything. I just found it. It must have fallen from someone else's sack, but I wasn't in Skalitz and I didn't loot anything.
A likely story. Though, if you had a sudden attack of conscience and gave it to me, I might just believe you didn't do anything wrong.
Here it is. Everything I have. Take it and leave me be. I didn't do anything wrong. Good luck to you.
Got a ring. Oh. Okay, well, he found a ring. Not really what I was looking for. There's one other charcoal burner here, so hopefully he knows more, because that guy was not terribly helpful. I'm mainly looking for the cross. Am I gonna go intimidate every charcoal burner in Rovna? I'm down. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get what I want. Hey. Oh. Oh. That might be the mercenary. Are we in the charcoal burner camp where I met that German guy? I thought that was, no, I think that was way closer to Talmberg than this, but I suppose it could have been. I thought that was up here. Or maybe here. I don't think that was over here. I guess I could be wrong. Doesn't really matter. He's not important right now. You there. You're looking shady.
I'm honoured that you should come.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
What would I be doing there? Everything burnt down.
Someone saw a charcoal burner rooting around there.
And how does anyone know it was a charcoal burner? I'd like to know.
Well, they said he had a charcoal sack and
Sacks aren't hard to come by, especially around Skalitz. Anyone could have one.
Including the guilty man.
Or maybe it wasn't me, and you're looking for someone else.
If you don't confess right now, you'll be eating ash too. They saw a man with this sack, and I don't have a problem beating it out of you.
Look, I really wasn't there. Even if you beat me, or let them take me away in chains, I'm still not the person you're looking for.
Fine then. But if anyone catches you trying to loot Skalitz...
They won't. I've never done it before, so I'm not going to start now. Take care now.
I guess you just have to believe that they're afraid enough of you to tell you the truth, but I don't know, it's not a very good strategy for getting information out of people. And it really does seem like it's just these two charcoal burners, so... These are the only two I see working here, which is kind of strange, honestly. I wonder if that's a bug or an oversight as well. Like if this charcoal burner camp gets cleared out for a certain quest and you have to do another one to get them to come back, and I just haven't done that one yet. It could be if this is the camp from All That Glisters, but I don't think it is. There's that guy. I swear I saw someone walking this way, but it may have been him. And oh, Bordia! We're the only named one here, so I have a strong suspicion.
Have you lost something?
He doesn't have anything on him. I can't speak to him. That's very odd. Can't speak to this mercenary. Can't even pickpocket him. I imagine it's because he doesn't have pockets right now. I've already spoken to this guy and got a ring. But no cross. And we're here for the cross. Good job, Mutt. Really feels like there's supposed to be a lot more charcoal burners here. Suppose I could try looting their stuff. Makes more sense for it to be here than anywhere else. Braces and Groschen. Really only looking for the cross. Don't care if nothing else gets recovered. It's good lockpicking XP, if nothing else. The only other named items we're aware of is the kettle and the cross. We never heard anything about a ring. Oh. Hang on. I might get seen doing that. I might want to wear something a little bit. Oh, there's no one here. Okay. You know, I think we can get away with this, provided that guy stays over there. Nice. Good XP. Yeah. Just a little bit of money. It seems like it's probably that guy, the only named person here, but the game won't let me talk to him. So I don't know what to make of that. Do you have any more info? It's weird that it'll let me talk to this guy, but not him.
You want to start accusing?
No.
Well, if you know
I don't know who it...
and how,
No.
Just let you go through this again?
And did you see where they went?
wherever it was, they all walked together like they were in a procession. I'm not sure exactly where they were headed, but it was south. To Samopesh, maybe, or Mehried, or Sassal. I wasn't paying too much attention.
All right, then. I believe you. But if I ever...
No, don't.
Yeah, okay, so apparently they were heading south. I didn't think that would... It felt like we were just going through the same conversation again. It's weird that they didn't have you get that information the first time around, but whatever. Apparently they were heading south. Now, he claims to have never even been to Skalitz. I don't know if he stuck to that. Maybe this was... No, I think that was actually the, That must have been the charcoal burners camp that we went to for All That Glisters. So it could be another situation where just All That Glisters fucks with the world state in such a way that it screws with a couple quests before you complete it. Of course, he could mean south of Rovna. And I believe him. He probably means south along this road. No idea which way from there. Don't know why I'm still not liked in Rovna. Let's go to Merhoyed. Oh, hi. Alright, guys.
I want your money.
And I want your armor.
Bugger!
Maybe we could step away from the horse for a second, guys. Sure hope you guys have, have armorers kits on you.
What's the matter? Come on. I'll find you.
Oh my god, dude. Can I please? Okay, guys. This is what I'm talking about with the clunky combat. Ooh, and a master strike from you. I guess it's just you and me fighting now. Oh, no, here come these two. Oh, and you managed to teleport behind me somehow? That's cool. That's fun that you can do that.
Bring it on.
Oh my god, guys. Can we go back to the road?
Is that all you got?
Okay, this is absurd. Come on, guys. Let's go back to even ground so I can actually attack you.
Where could he have vanished to?
There he goes. There he goes.
Well landed.
Thanks.
I'll slay you,
Jesus Christ, man. What a stressful fight that was. There's no need for it to be stressful. Makes you feel alive. Do that from time to time. I don't know when you said that, Kurt. I'm sorry. I don't know what that's in reference to. They were well equipped, though. Yeah. Yeah, not even close. Taylor's kits. They didn't break anything that I'm wearing, so at least there's that. What is this dark combat jacket? Where does that go? Did I misread? No, yeah, dark combat jacket. That goes. Oh, that goes. That's in place of your Wafen Rock, and it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna try and make a point to hold on to that. It's 12. Yeah. Yeah, that's an outer garment that's way better than. Okay. Yeah, I mean, fuck repping Skalitz at this point. Skalitz is gone. Let's equip the stuff that's really useful. It's a very expensive sword, some shots that'll go for a lot. Yeah, these guys were loaded. Quartered outer vest. It's not as good, and it's not really worth grabbing. Very nice. What kind of coifs did these guys have? Just padded black coifs? What is mine? Dark padded coif. If we're leaning towards wearing all black like a bandit. Where is that? Padded black coif. It's 9 at 62 compared to 11 at 100, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's better as well. And this guy had a quartered outer vest. I don't think that's gonna compare. And you had a page's sword, which I know goes for a decent bit. What else did you have? I'll take the Brigadine and the Chalice. Some Groschen. Okay, cool. So some of that stuff I'm going to want to get fixed up. I imagine this is, yeah. That looks like an expensive sword. Won't be able to sell it in Merhoyed, unfortunately, but if we end up having to go to Samopesh, might have some luck there. Hopefully I can just ask someone in Merhoyed if they've seen anyone, and that'll be that. Right. Just honestly the first person I see. Why not? Miss? Please slow down. I'm very heavy. Okay. It's gonna have to be someone named? I mean, it really feels like all that glisters is kind of fucking this quest. Which is annoying. It's yet another oversight that really should have been patched. Can't speak to you. Can I speak to the grocer? Why do they always do that?
Good God.
Yeah, no. I don't think there's really anyone else that I can talk to here. try this guy. Seems like we might be better off going to Samopesh.
I'm at your service tonight.
Yeah. Oh, wait. What? You have stuff to trade? Hang on. 400. Okay. Oh, he's the groom. Right. Okay. But he'll buy regular stuff. Okay. Why don't you take this off my hands? And we'll negotiate.
Let's talk about the...
Well,
Satisfied?
I'd almost... Finally...
Nice. Yeah, I don't think they went to Mariho yet. I think they went to Samopesh, if they went far at all. It could be they're in Rovna, and the quest is just bugged and not letting me talk to the right people. If I don't turn up anything in Samopesh, I'll probably look it up real quick. Yeah, this will lead me to Samopesh. Ah. I was considering pickpocketing him, but he's a guard. Oh, whoa, 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 what is that? Well, a bunch of rotten food on the side of the road. That's very strange. Hmm. What could that imply? Someone perhaps grab a sack full of food and dump it out on the side of the road before taking it to Skalitz. Here. You look like you see most people that come in and out. You're the guy who ratted on me for trying to sell you something stolen.
God grant you up.
Okay, well, I need to trade stuff anyway. You've only got 200 gold, huh? Well, I got a helmet I can sell you.
Let's talk...
I'll take 100.
You're a right.
I'll take 100.
That's better.
I'll take 100.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
You look notable. What's your name?
What do you reckon? Did that battle in Przemyslowiec put an end to
The only thing I could think to do from here... you know what? Tavern. I don't think Mariho has a tavern. At least not yet. Yeah. No tavern in Mariho. There is a nest in the middle of town that I probably could have gone to for raven feathers. Bailiff. You'd be the man to talk to.
Be of help to you, Knight.
Me too. But I can only play dice with you. Perhaps the innkeeper?
God save. What?
How are things here?
Oh, fair enough, I suppose.
Goodbye.
Okay, I think I have to look this quest up because I think it's bugged. Here, besmirched. Look at it this way. Besmirched charcoal burners. I hate to just look right at the wiki because it's probably going to spoil some things. Oh. Okay, I should have just spent more time walking around there. It wasn't glitched. God, I hate it when I do that. But, I mean, I feel like it's kind of forgivable considering that there are quests in this game that do glitch out like that. It's just annoying. Like, that's part of the problem with attempting to make a game like this, where, you know, not a whole lot of direction. It's very intentionally, like, you have to find your own way, and you have to figure things out for yourself. You need your quests to work properly across the board, because you will get people always worrying if they're just not seeing the thing that they're supposed to be seeing, or if it's a bug. Considering that, like, this is the complete edition of the game, and there's a whole sequel to this game out right now, and this game came out in 2018. It's not like this game came out before patches were a common thing. These things should have been patched. But I don't know, maybe I'm expecting too much of what was a pretty small studio at the time. At least it's a pretty easy trip back up to Rovna. It's just, I think also part of it, it's weird that the one named character there wasn't talking to me. That's also part of why I thought it might be bugged. I'm happy to forgive myself for spoiling this quest. It's just, it's a shame. It would have been really cool to just have seen that kettle and made the connection. But apparently, like, I swear I exhausted all of Andrew's dialogue. So it's weird that there was apparently a way to have gotten more information out of him that I didn't get. Said he headed south, so I assume he did mean south of the camp itself. Well, this looks like an ambush. Here. Since it probably is, and I don't really know what's going to happen when I confront the guy later. Don't know why it does that. There we go. That's fine. What's going on here then? Is this an actual fight, or is this just a felled tree?
This won't take long.
Hey, pretty well armored. Love to see it. Just put that halberd away, why don't you?
What's up? Shit yourself?
No. Oh, look at you. Don't get into clinches with this guy.
Way off.
No. There we go. Definitely a situation where I should have just been sicking my dog on him immediately. Is it just you out here? I mean, I respect it. You're pretty well armored. I can't blame you for trying to pull this off, but... Nice. Could have gone a lot worse. What do you got then? Page of Sword. We love to see it. And you've got one of these and one of those. Yeah, we're making a killing today. Don't even need to anymore, really. But we'll get a nice end game suit of armor. Some drip to it. Right now, I'm mostly just debating whether or not I should metagame that. look up specifically what the best armor set is. Be nice to know. Seems like the Milanese or the Milanese plate is definitely in the running, from what I can tell. Anyway, where is this guy's hut? Once we get that, I'd like to go back to civilization. I may well have passed it on the way before. Could it be this? Hello, sir. Oh, Father Simon. Yeah, I know you. I don't think it was Father Simon. I feel like that's a safe bet. Maybe he knows something. Oh, I can't even speak to him anymore. Okay. I don't really want to look back at the wiki. I just kind of skimmed the paragraph that had the information I needed. Something about a hut on the outskirts of somewhere. I assumed it was on the outskirts of this camp, but that could be wrong. All we really know is the direction that they were leaving from, the direction they were heading when they left. And whether that's on the outskirts of Rovna or the outskirts of the charcoal burners is hard to say. Yeah, that's Father Simon. Perhaps it was on the outskirts of Rovna. These guys are a part of Rovna, after all. We know what we're looking for, right? We're looking for a sack with a kettle sticking out of it, outside of a shack. I think he said it was a copper kettle or a brass kettle or something. Bronze, maybe, is the word he used. Keep coming back here. Because I don't know, I feel like... It seems like we probably would have seen it if it was here. I looked around here pretty thoroughly. And this leads north, so this definitely... Oh, fuck it, dude. What? On the outskirts of the camp, on the left side of the hut. So it is specifically... Outskirts is a weird term to use when I get the impression they kind of just mean the edge. Oh, right. Oh my god. Outskirts. This seems to be the camp proper, right? So outskirts you would think would be across the bridge. Okay, let's go across the bridge then. On the left side of the hut, whatever specifically that means. Perhaps this hut? A sack with a kettle sticking out? No kettle there. Alright,
Traces of blood. And these are the same sacks that were by that wagon.
What wagon? Yeah, no, that's for a different quest. Don't get distracted by that. That's for the other quest. Not a good time to be overloaded. Let's... There. Maybe outskirts is a good term to use, because I'm not seeing any huts like past the tree line is the thing, and that's outskirts to me. Outskirts is like a gradient of whatever you're talking about. Certainly outside of this line, but he said heading south. On the left side of the hut. Then you head south, and what do you find? Nothing. I wonder... Here. Is there like a known bugs section? No? Nothing relevant, anyway. Dang. Oh, perhaps that. To the west. I see. I'm sure it would have made it easier if I got the name from Adam, but I swear I tried that. I suppose that's our man. Mainly for the XP at this point. Oh, I think we alerted him. Ah.
Completely new kettle. Could it be the one stolen from Skalitz?
I don't recall it being described as a regular iron kettle. Or steel or whatever. Whatever they used for kettles. Hello, sir. I'd like to talk to you.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
It's called character, Jack. It really stick with you. Again, I keep missing your chat script. I don't know when you're saying these things, so I don't know when they're in reference to. Need to pay better attention.
Ah, you got a nice new kettle.
Yeah. It cost me a groschen or two.
Like hell it did. That cost you nothing but a bit of sneaking around.
What are you trying to say?
You robbed a man's home in Skalitz. He saw you. And they'll hang you for that.
All right. All right. Fuck. Yes, I took it. It didn't belong to anyone anymore, so what did it matter?
It did belong to someone, Charcoal Burner. It belonged to a boy who came back to look for his dead family's savings and didn't find anything. So?
I'm sorry about that. Take it then and give it to him. I hid it behind the cottage in the rotting tree.
I'll forgive you this time. But God save you if you try anything like this ever again.
God be with you.
And also with you. You're good, I'm the king of missing chat. I appreciate your understanding, Kurt. I could almost eat this stew. Looks delicious, too. I think it's actually glitched, because I think that's the dirt texture, and that's not supposed to be what you see inside the stew. But there we have it, some dirt stew. I don't really want to wait around for that nourishment to drop down 1. This is good. We'll get an innkeeper for Pribyslavitz today. Starting to get worried we wouldn't finish that quest in time. And we still have 2 hours. Doxoras. Charcoal burner's loot. Return to Andrew with the loot. Okay. And a lot of gear to sell and some stuff to fix up. Let's go to Sasau for that. Though it'll be tight. Hopefully we can get there before they close. Have a good day. I guess I'm not taking the kettle. What does he need a kettle for? He said himself, he really only wants the cross. And I suppose no better place to buy an endgame set of armor than Sasau from Master Oda himself. Come to think of it, I shouldn't have crossed the river, the stream. Hello, you look like a bandit. Is that true? Oh no, you're a guard. Okay, fair enough. What about these guys? Just humans. Well. Ooh. Ah, now the guards come in. Okay. Well, let's try not to... Oh god. Walking up a tree is really annoying. I wish that you couldn't do it on accident. Gotta be real careful about hitting guards on accident here. I think they'll turn on you for, like, no reason. They are not understanding. Fuck 'em up, boys. Be popular in every town and village. Was that Rovna then? Did we just... I have no idea. I don't know who whose team these guys are on, but well done, everybody. You got me there. Oh, that was absolutely not worth picking up. It was like... wasn't what we were looking for. Hang on. Let me see if I can just put that back. What was it? It was not the armor. It was the coif. Yeah. No good. Very bad. Okay. There were a couple more, yeah. Shishak, bam braces, that armor's just barely worth it. Lockpick, sure. Okay. Oh, what is that bow worth? Nah. Excuse me. Oh, no. I think they'll get mad at me if I loot him. Alright. Away we go. May just have to sleep at Sasau today. Hopefully they'll all still be open. Oh, guys, I can't be bothered. Good, you know what? Just... but those looked like bandits. Alright. I guess it's worth it. Here, let me put some stuff away since we're doing this. If it was just humans, I wouldn't have thought about it for a second, but... Horse can't carry anymore. Oh boy, okay. Let's drop this stuff then. Just enough to not be over encumbered. Close enough to Sasau, this should be fine. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, it's bandits and humans fighting each other. So I'll get a little bit of XP just fighting, okay, apparently all of the bandits. I thought maybe you guys would want to fight the humans for a little bit longer, but alright, I'll just be real careful. What, have you guys just decided I'm the bigger threat here? I mean, great assessment. God damn you. It's a cool helmet. I wouldn't want to look out of it, but it's a cool helmet. Yeah, I guess Mutt's running off. That's a shame. I hate the sound he makes when that happens. There he goes. We ain't done yet. Alright, this is fucking crazy how many bodies there are to loot. We're not going to be able to sell all this in Sasau. This is going to take a little while. Oh, sorry, I thought we were done. Oh, hi. I guess. I was going to say the same to you after you crawled out of that bush. I don't know who you're talking to. I'm over encumbered right now. We're close enough to Sasau as well that I'd be willing to walk the skier back.
You're going to cry now.
No. It's weird you never really see anyone around riding on horses. You only ever see people walking. I'm sure horses are expensive, but... the game has nobles. I guess you do kind of know all of the nobility in the province, though, don't you? Still, there are surely merchants who would be riding on horseback. It just wasn't worth it to the devs to have horses riding around. Kind of hard to interact with them as a player the way you can with people who walk around.
Shit!
I know. There he goes. Alright. Line of bodies stops there. I'll take the groschen. I'll take the gloves and the quaff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to carry all of this is the real issue. Hang on. Oh, that was him moving around in his armor. Alright. I'm going to take the groschen from these guards, but I'm not actually going to loot any of their gear because I'm pretty sure it's all going to be stolen and I don't feel like looking around for a miller. So I'm just going to take the stuff that can't be traced. It's just not worth the trouble, not worth the hassle. I'm going to be making so much money here in a second anyway. And, you know, probably gonna end up having to be kind of choosy about what I do take here. So I'm definitely gonna be over encumbered. The question is how much. Will I be able to walk? That's what I really want to know. Hungarian sabers are not worth taking. Just here for your groschen. Go ahead and play an ad. There we are. And I'll take that. Take the grosh, the bassinet, lockpicks, shawls, and pauldrons. Milanese Gauntlet's not quite worth it. Phaedra's sword, though. Oh shit, that was a guard. Hang on. Does it show? Yeah, no. Just anything that's stolen. It's just not worth it. My mistake, my mistake. These are all yours. Take them into the afterlife. With Henry of Skalitz' blessings. That'll be the, that sword as well. Yep. I've got plenty. Just here for your groschen, sir. Please don't tell me they're despawning now. I'll take the decorated silver goblet too. Oh no, they're not despawning. That's not what's happening here. Yep, more brigadines. Beautiful German bassinet. He came back fast. That's good. Probably helps that I'm not the one who got him to run away. And you, sir. Augsburg gauntlets. Some groschen, some spurs. Italian bassinet. Shawls and pauldrons. A noble cuirass. Interesting. Might just want to fix that one up for myself. I'll compare it anyway. Alright. And then we've got a few more things to pick up. Heavy lamellar armor. I'm almost certain I won't be able to mount the horse right now. We're just going to walk to Sasau and probably sleep. Yeah, alright. Let's go. It's really important that I don't get ambushed as well. It's somewhat safe. Broadly speaking, I like my chances of not getting ambushed on the way, but this is going to be a bit of a slow walk. Worth it. 'Cause this should definitely be enough money to buy a nice endgame set of armor. Hell, I mean, it's probably some components of an endgame set of armor at this point. Considering popping an edible. But I'm hesitant. Because edibles in particular lately have been really flaring my anxiety up. Very unpleasantly. They seem to give me heartburn in a way that, like, no specific food does. It's part of the reason I wouldn't be surprised if I have a mild allergy to THC. And it just messes with my esophagus a little, and then the THC or some other cannabinoid, but more than likely the THC, based on what we know about THC, makes me anxious about that heartburn sensation in my chest, and it makes for a very negative feedback loop. As much as I like the high that I get from edibles, it's not really worth it when I end up being anxious for like 3 straight hours. And I don't get that when I vaporize my weed, or smoke it for that matter. Though that has its own drawbacks. But when I do manage to avoid the anxiety, it's great. Nice long, like 3 hours, more like 2.5 to 3 hours of feeling that really nice, potent THC high. It's enjoyable. But I think a big part of it is that it's just, with my tolerance being what it is, I need to take very high strength THC edibles to really feel anything. Not necessarily need to take the high THC content ones, but I think I enjoy edibles that are made with it's coming more and more into the legal edible market these days, the strictly legal, with the farm bill legal edibles these days. You see a lot of blends of cannabinoids. It'll be like a 50-50 THC and CBD, or a 50-50 like CBN and THC, whatever that is. And I think I'd benefit a lot from that, but my tolerance is so high that the strengths you can get those edibles in per the restrictions in the farm bill, they're too low. They're too low for me to feel anything, and they're way too expensive considering the strength that you get, so I can't really justify it. The ideal would be making my own edibles, but that is a smelly process. It's hard to so you have to decarboxylate your weed, or decarboxylate. I don't really know how to pronounce the X there. And there's a couple ways to do that. You can do what I am slowly working on, which is if you vaporize your weed, you can just take what's left, and that weed is decarbed, though you've inhaled a lot of the cannabinoids in there. But there's still some left, and they're, since THC has such a low vaporization point, it's a lot of the really chill cannabinoids left over in that. You just have to really concentrate it down to get a good dose out of it when you have the kind of tolerance that I have. But it's a lot of very slowly accumulating your it's referred to as AVB, or already vaped bud, and I almost have a full mason jar of this stuff, so pretty soon I do want to go ahead and make an extract with that. But I think ideally, if you want a really like broad spectrum edible that you make at home, I think part of that is just finding a strain of weed that isn't too high in THC and has a lot of the other has pretty high other cannabinoid contents, which I imagine that kind of bud is getting easier and easier to find as the industry gets more and more advanced, more and more specialized, and as lab testing your bud becomes more and more common. That would be ideal, to take some of that, stick it in the oven at a certain temperature to decarb it like that. But that'll be the very smelly process that does make you kind of want to own, or at least be the primary renter of the kitchen that you're doing it in. Clears fast enough because you're not actually combusting it, but as long as you're doing it, your kitchen is going to smell like weed, and I don't really want to do that in my parents' kitchen. So, gonna be a little while before I can make my own edibles to that extent. But when it comes to the edibles made from AVB, I can do that outside, because I already vaporized the weed outside. It all goes into a mason jar outside. After that, it's just a matter of pouring the alcohol in. And apparently, I've always thought that when you make an infusion like that with cannabis, you have to give it like 2+ weeks. but apparently you can use you can just use super low temperatures, like you freeze the AVB, and apparently this works with just regular decarbed weed as well. You freeze it, you know, get it to as low a temperature as you can. Do the same with the alcohol that you're about to use. Pour it in to your vessel, shake it up, stick it back in the freezer, and it's like a 24-hour process, if not shorter, rather than 2 weeks. I'll probably try that, but to tell you the truth, with how much investment goes in, I'll probably let it sit for 2 weeks anyway. Because everything that goes into that process is kind of expensive. And I'd hate to waste alcohol, particularly alcohol. I'd hate to waste the weed that I've been saving up as well, to be fair. But, all the same. I have some, almost pure ethanol that I ordered. Just got here today. Mainly want to be using that. The first few things that I'm going to use it on anyway are going to be extracts and essences for drinks. But eventually I'd like to use it to make edibles as well. Technically I'd be using it to make what's called Rick Simpson oil, which is a really stupid name, named after kind of a stupid guy, but it's good stuff. It's just, you make the the infusion, right, with the alcohol, and then you evaporate the alcohol so that you're just left with really concentrated cannabinoid wax. And you can do all sorts of stuff with that, but I would probably just melt it into a certain quantity of coconut oil, and then put that coconut oil into veggie capsules and or glycerin capsules. I used to keep them over there. They're not there anymore. And that'll be good. So, we can go ahead and take a torch out. I'm headed to the Tavern on the Green here to just get some rest. Sleep till morning. Sell all this stuff. Sell as much of it as we can, anyhow. And then get a move on. Want to get some of it repaired first as well, so there's probably going to be some kind of annoying inventory management. Hopefully this is the last time I feel the need to go collect a bunch of you know, armor. You know, hopefully this is the last time I have to really do a whole lot of dedicated money making in the game. Because Pribyslavitz is very profitable, come to find. I was not expecting to find 5 figures in there. So yeah, we're not going to be wearing the red and yellow for much longer. Unless I can find, like, another one of the, like, some whatever those outer garments are that actually provide armor with some livery, or even just colors on it. I don't know what the Pribyslavitz colors are, but that'd be pretty cool. Start dressing in Pribyslavitz colors. I imagine for the time being they would just be Talmberg colors on account of, well, I don't know, because there were regional heraldry as well as family heraldry, so it's not like, I don't know. Sir Hanush seems to have his own heraldry, but that, or livery, or whatever you want to call it, whatever it is called, I'm sure there's a proper term. 3-page paper my decks, very cash money of them, exactly. You just carrying that around town, huh, Mutt? That's cool. Show 'em we mean business. Oh, this is not the most efficient way to the Tavern on the Green. What are these, beets? Very good. They could be carrots, but they look fucking massive to be carrots. Oh, we're nearly there. Hey, why don't you guys have your torches out? I'm gonna call the bailiff on you. Couple of no-name villagers. He's really just carrying that. I wonder if he's planning on dropping it or if that's just what he's doing now. I think it's fine. Here we go. Whose horse is this? It's just a horse. Regular, normal horse. And these guys playing dice all through the night. Pieces of shit. Look at that slicked back hair. Okay. Where's the innkeeper? I'm Eepy. You.
I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you.
Have you got a bed for the night?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the night.
Just the one night?
No problem. But you pay in advance.
Well, yeah. I'm not paying 2 grosh for it, though. Come on now. I will pay you 1.4 groschen.
That's a poor offer.
I will pay you 1.4 groschen.
You won't convince me.
I will pay you 1.5 groschen.
Good luck.
Oh, bastard. Okay, I'll tell you what, because I've upset you.
I suppose I... For how long?
Here. It's worth more to me than that.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
I don't think that affects your reputation at all. I don't think it matters that I pissed them off, but whatever. So can I just sleep here? Is this, I'm assuming. Good night, everyone. Let's wake up at 8. 9 full hours. Good for Henry. Henry needs to eat. What's going on?
By all the saints, where do you think you are? Go and sleep somewhere else.
Well, I guess that's the full night. Christ, man. It's like when a hotel is like banging on your door 30 minutes before checkout. Fuck me. No one's even open yet. Are you guys even open? Absurd. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. Maybe that wasn't the bed I was supposed to sleep in and they just let it slide for 7 full hours. No, it doesn't matter. I can't ride that horse just yet. Well, shit, by the time I get to Master Oda's, it will be time to open. Maybe I could get a bath. I don't think they'll be open yet. What time is it? It's not even 7 yet. I can't sit and wait anywhere without a skill book to read. This is cumbersome. Hello? Zach! You're the smithy. I don't suppose you'd trade with me right here.
My respects to you.
Shit.
Take care now.
It's still letting me ask for an armor smith, so maybe I can get Master Oda to join, but I get the feeling he's gonna call me a dickhead for that or something. I may as well just walk with Zach to work, since that's, by the time he gets there, he should be open for business, right? Still slightly faster than him. So, how's life? Enjoy your hat? Why the brim? Surely it doesn't keep sun out of your eyes. It must just be fashionable. Perhaps it catches the little leaves that fall on you on your walk home. Or the thatch could be. Gotta imagine thatch is just falling off these roofs all the time. Oh! You threw a little curveball my way there, Zach. I wasn't expecting you to take that turn when you did. Don't worry, I'll be right next to you again to walk all the way to work. It's gotta be hard being a small business owner. Clients are just following you to business hours. It's making weird eye contact with you the whole way as well. I wonder. I'm not gonna pickpocket Zach, because I think I've done that enough. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, I took the Queen of Sheba's sword off of him, out of his pocket. Yes, yes, Henry, I see you. Just wanted to make sure you know. We might as well start planning out this transaction right now, Zach. What I'll probably do is just have him, I'll look through the horse's saddlebags, for the stuff that I'd like to potentially put in my inventory. Or, you know, wear going forward. The Noble's Cuirass and then that black outer garment mainly come to mind. Of course, he won't be able to repair the garment. I'll have to go to a tailor for that. Alright, and look at that. Your assistant is already prepping the forge. Isn't that lovely? Alright, you're ready to work, aren't you, Zach? Yes, you are. Okay, here, let me see what slots into what. This, yeah, the brigandines are, I think that's essentially, that's your medium armor, is brigandines. I'm not really gonna be wearing those. I'm gonna be wearing plate, just because I think Henry's mobile enough either way. I'd rather be wearing full plate in a big crowd of enemies than be more maneuverable anyway. That German bassinet's pretty cool, but I think for the drip alone, I'm probably going to stick with the Lords of Lipa Houndskull. Mainly just because of the little accent at the top. I think that's just going to be Henry's signature. That's how you know it's him. So mainly, because I'm not going to worry about pauldrons or shoss. Those I'm going to buy from a blacksmith. I'm fine with that. So the only thing that I might keep is, yeah, those two things I listed. And the only thing this guy can repair for me is this Noble's Cuirass. So let's do that. And just, let's see real quick. Do you have any... You do have small armors kits, which are not worth... They're just terrible value. Whoa!
I really hope this streamer doesn't worry about pauldrons. I hate when people do that, it's annoying AF.
No, I agree. I agree. We don't want to be worried about pauldrons here. That's a waste of everyone's time. Welcome back, Creamies. Thank you very much for the subscription. 56 months. I'm hoping to get that Creamiversary drink done by your 5-year anniversary. We'll try. We'll try our best. Thank you very much. Look at that. Look at that. And a 56-month streak. That's not nothing either. Creamiversary. That's right. That's exactly right, buddy. Noble Cuirass. You would charge me 363 groschen for that. I'll tell you what. Fix up the Noble Composite Shoss as well. But I won't worry about pauldrons. I made a promise. Don't you worry about pauldrons, Master Jack. No, I don't mean to. Okay, 529 is absurd, and you know it. I will pay you 390 groschen.
Satisfied?
That's a poor offer.
I will pay you 390 groschen.
And now?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal.
I think you'll find that 390 groschen is perfectly acceptable.
Aye, that would do it.
Good man, good man. How do they compare? Just swap myself and Ash over to Mint Mobile, and let me tell you, mate, AT&T are not happy about it. I've had 5 texts and a phone call in the past half hour. Didn't answer, got a voicemail. Good on you for switching. I've thought about it myself. It just seems like better value for the things I need my phone for. Let me see. So we're looking at the nobles. Well, Lords of Lepia Cuirass is currently only at 70. Let me, yeah, I hate to do it, but it's fine. Money doesn't really mean much anymore anyway. Let me buy a couple of small armorers kits, just enough to fix up the things that I need to know about.
I'd like to do...
Well...
He's got 10,000 groschen as well.
What? You won't convince... Come now.
We were paying 120 a month for 2 lines of AT&T 4 GB. Now we're paying 50 a month for 5 GB, so it was no brainer. Yeah, it's absurd how much the big name companies think they can get away with charging. And especially like you're where you're living, it's not like you need super broad sweeping coverage anyway. You don't need the like 1% more coverage that these big name companies are offering than smaller ones. And I imagine coverage on Mint Mobile these days is pretty good anyway. So yeah, I think you made the right call. It's funny when they're desperate though. Right, let's just fix up the fix up the Lords of Lepia Cuirass so I can compare. I don't think we even fixed it up all the way. God, those small armorers kits are garbage. It's at 88, 25 at 88 compared to this Noble's Cuirass, which is 23 at 100. Okay, well, hey, it's good to know. It's worth a lot of money, but it's not nearly as good as the Lords of Lepia Cuirass. So I'll have to compare there. With that being... Oh, what about the Noble's Shoss? 19 at 100 compared to my 19 at 93. Yeah, no. Lords of Lepia set might actually be like endgame gear. I get the feeling that the Mandenburg or the Aachen stuff might actually be a little bit better, but I'm not positive. Anyway, we need to sell stuff to this guy. He's got a lot of money on him. I've gone down from 4 bars to 3, so it's perfectly fine. It's T-Mobile, which is the biggest network in the country. Oh, right, Mint Mobile is just T-Mobile, yeah. But you get deprioritized on the data when it gets busy. But it's like $60 or $70 cheaper a month worth it. Yeah, that's huge. Are you kidding? That makes a big difference. You definitely made the right call. All right, I'm gonna sell you the stuff that I know I don't want. The little cloth on top of the Lords of Lepia Hound Skull is too cool. Even if there are better helmets out there, I think kind of want to hold on to that. This guy's gonna be able to afford pretty much all of this, which is honestly, I can't complain. Just need to be careful about what all I sell. I don't think I have anything on me right now that I don't plan to sell though, so I probably don't need to worry too much. Wouldn't be surprised if the Nuremberg stuff is potentially better. We'll see. Anything on me right now that I actually wanted to hold on to No, I think we're good. That little cloth halo thing is called an orle. Orle? It's gotta be orle. Good to know. We love an orle. Cumin bow. Nope, not the one that I have equipped. I don't know why that jumps to the top. We've got some pages swords. A Magdeburg sword, Longinus's sword. That's everything. I thought we were gonna make. Well, there is still stuff in the saddlebags. So, oh, and I've got treasure. You don't buy treasure. No, he will. He'll buy treasure. I swear that's a reputation thing. That, or maybe general blacksmiths do just buy everything. This guild signet is not marked as stolen anymore, so I think I can sell it. But I'll go sell that to a miller just in case. 8K. See how close we can get to 10K out of this. We might be able to convince him to get to give us 10K. I kind of doubt it, but
Satisfied?
Less.
how mad are you about it, though? He's not happy. But I think we can get at least a last chance.
What about this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
I don't think we'll quite get 10K, just because I should probably meet him in the middle here. I bet he'd go for it, but just to be safe. Could you give me 975?
Aye, that would...
I'll take it. I'll take it. I can actually walk now. Why don't we grab... So the only thing I'm all that interested in keeping is this dark combat jacket. Go ahead and get that fixed up at a tailor. The rest of this, I'm happy to sell. Oh, and the padded black coif, I'd like to compare. These Polish plate pauldrons. 53 at 15. This isn't going to be the best comparison, but 20 at 93. I've just never seen anything labeled as Polish before in this game. Yeah, a couple of brigadines as well. I don't think he'll be able to afford all of this, but... Oh, it's an oral if there was padding for a second larger helmet. In the case of decoration and heraldry, it's called a torse. Ah, now that I have heard before. Corvin said the same thing now that you mention it. Oh, I have a point. I have a perk available in agility that I didn't know about. Let's leave the stuff that I don't want to sell. Well, here. Since I'm making a ton of money anyway, why don't I grab these pauldrons and see how they compare after repairing them? He's not going to charge much for it. Especially once I'm done with him.
It'll take more than that.
How do the Polish pauldrons compare? Oh, no, they didn't go up at all. Interesting. Okay, well, I hope I make more money off them now. See how much more money we can get out of this guy. There is quite the markdown when you're selling things. I think that's the most we can get away with for now. That's fine.
Let's have a...
I don't think I'll convince him of that, but we can definitely get 1100 out of this. Perfect. How am I doing? I've got 36,000 groschen. I think Master Oda might actually... I got a good feeling. I got a good feeling about being able to afford whatever ends up replacing this armor. We should probably go to that tailor first to get this coif and, oh boy, and that jacket fixed. Oh my goodness. There you go. Much better. Alright. Give me the coif and the jacket, please. Hello.
God be with you, Henry.
Thank you. I want you to just fix these things for me, no questions asked, okay? Nothing shady.
Let's talk. Well,
I will pay 110. I will pay 110.
that's not it.
I will pay 115.
Aye.
Alright. So how does that padded black coif here? Fix this one up to full just so that we really know. How does the padded black coif compare to the dark padded coif? And why did they decide to name them this way? It's 11 compared to 9. What about conspicuousness? It's not going to matter when I'm wearing a helmet, but what are their stats? 24 and 22 compared to 27 and 25. So it's 2 fewer for a little bit less conspicuousness. I could just keep that as like stealth gear. It's already what I'm doing with the body garment. Yeah, that's fine. I'm down with that. Okay. And then the dark combat jacket is just objectively better. We don't rep Scalets anymore, but honestly, stats are stats are stats. I will keep this decorated Scalets Waifenrock for sentimental purposes, though. I'll even wear it to get it bathed real quick. But for the time being, we have things to sell to Taylor Ambrose. Certainly won't be selling any of the Lords of Lepia outfits, so it makes sense for me to get them laundered before I go and buy my end-game armor. I really do like how the merchants just progressively get more and more money the more things you sell them. I guess it's interesting that they decided to go that route with this game's economy. Have merchants actually kind of keep track of like profit margins almost. I think that's pretty neat. It's broken, but it's neat. Alright. Easy to break anyway, because I'm at the point now where it doesn't matter how much gear I collect. If it over encumbers me and my horse, it's still I can make I can sell all of it in Sasau these days with just how much wealth I've injected into Sasau's economy.
Let's talk.
6,500.
We agreed? That's too.
I disagree.
I'd almost.
Well, you can do it then.
All right.
All right. Cool. Let's go get a bath. Yeah. No longer over encumbered. The horse doesn't have anything on it that needs selling.
Yeah.
And then we'll go talk to Master Oda. Best armorsmith in all the land, I hear. He's the only one with a name. At least, I mean, I think he's the only one with a quest. I don't know about a name. The one in Rate might have a name.
Yeah.
There's the bathhouse. Hello. I wish I could tip you, but I have the perk that makes it so I don't pay anything, so I guess I don't tip either.
My humble.
I'd like.
I'm good luck.
All right.
Yeah.
Last but not least, the Bailiff of Pribyslavitz demands new drip. Get out of the way, rube. Oh, you're the armorsmith. Wait, where's Master Oda? Yeah, I was about to say, he better not have quit on me.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I don't know why Master Oda is so quiet. Okay, well, I definitely want some armorer's kits. Honestly, give me 5 of them. Now, what all do you have? He's got Milanese stuff, Saxon stuff, riveted stuff. If I just sort by highest defense, this bright Milanese Brigadine compared to 25 at 88 compared to 24 at 100. Yeah, I mean, seems like... Oh, look at this nice frog helm. Well, I guess it's not quite a frog helm. No, not quite. It's got a... It looks more like one in the icon there. 20 at 100 compared to... Not that I really have any intention of replacing this. 22 at 86. Interesting. It does seem like the Lords of Lepia outfit is kind of endgame anyway. Maybe I should be paying more attention to the gear that I loot off of bandits, but I mean, 22 at 100 on those pauldrons compared to 20 at 93, so the pauldrons I might be able to get better ones. Oh, we can't really see Henry's head. Oh, my bad. It's an easy fix. There he is. Thank you for the heads up. There's that Polish cuirass. Which really isn't even close. But yeah, the Meissen, or Meissen, the Magdeburg seem to be the best that he has. Anything else labeled as Magdeburg? Is that a trend we can observe? The thing, though, is it's pretty trivial, all things considered, to the point where I might just keep the Lords of Lepia set because it looks good. Like, it looks pretty good, and it's only worse by a little bit. These Brigadines. Interesting that these, without even being plate, are better. I would probably benefit from keeping plate, though. Keeping actual plate, so, I mean, Henry might just be loaded going forward. Because I don't know that I need to spend this money on anything. Oh, it's Henry, that's right. It's been Henry all along. Because, yeah, I mean... The Lords of Lepia set kind of... I think at this point what I need to be doing is just looking at bandit gear and being willing to repair bandit gear. Unfortunately, I beat the hell out of the gear that I loot. So I don't know if it's even going to make that much of a difference there. It's just bizarre, because you do not have to be... Neither you nor Henry need to be very good at the game to win the tourney like 5 times in a row. And so it's very easy to get what appears to essentially be end game armor really, really early on. Just surprised by that. But anyway, I just want the armorer's kits, I guess.
Can we do...
I'll fix up all my own armor. Oh, I'd like to actually compare the chainmail, come to think of it. So let me take a quick look at his chainmail in comparison to my own. Because that's not something I paid much attention to. So the long noble hauberk is 17 at 100. 14 at 100. 16 at 100. 17 or 18 at 100. What was it? 17 at 100. Yeah, no. The collars go, yeah, they go where your coif goes, and as far as, or not your coif, your head chainmail. Noble's mail coif is 15 at 100 compared to 14 at 100, 13 at 100. Yeah, they don't compare either. I've just had endgame gear this whole time, apparently, aside from my weapons, and even then, my weapons have been pretty solid, too. There might be better stuff out there that I can just find in the world, but as far as things that I can buy, I think I've got the best of the best. Any leg chainmail at all? Does he even sell that? He sells mail shaws, but that's what I've got. Yeah, well, it's a little disappointing. I thought I was going to get some new drip, but all I ended up getting was a jacket. It's a nice jacket, to be fair. There he is. Henry the Bandit now. No. With the torse, he's no bandit. With the torse and the frills on his boots. This is a nobleman who doesn't like to put on too many airs. He definitely puts on some. We'll go ahead and fix up my stuff that needs tailoring, including the Waifenrock, even if I'm never wearing it again. Alright, we'll put that stuff in storage. Very good. I guess I'll go, sorry ma'am, just to see if there's any outer garment that's better than this, but I get the feeling that I just happened to find one of the best ones on a very well-equipped bandit. They tend to have the best stuff.
God save Henry.
Okay, they're not pourpoints, they're jackets. And this one is worth... Or it's good for... 12 for 100, 12 at 100. And you, as far as jackets go, can offer me 11 at 100. And that looks like pretty much it. Rate Waifenrock. Yeah. Yellow Combat Yupun. 9 at 100. Yeah, I just happened to find the best one. Alright, well, good day. So it is that kind of RPG. You're always going to be able to find or earn better loot or better gear than you can possibly buy. I guess with the exception of the Queen of Sheba sword, you did have to both find and buy that one, but I kind of count that as finding it. It's finding it with a fee. So there we have it. I can go ahead and move back over here for a slightly more natural look. Prefer to be on the right side of the screen. Yeah. Henry doesn't look so festive anymore, but it's worth it. If I could have gotten this in red and yellow, I would have been all over it. But what are you gonna do? Or in black and yellow for just to match up with the Lepia set that I have going here, but there was no such thing. We've got some stealth gear now as well with the black pourpoint and the padded black coif. So we can change into that real quick whenever we need to. I don't currently have any arrows equipped. I guess I shot them all. I don't have many arrows to begin with, but I guess let's just burn through these other ones. Don't plan on shooting any nests down anytime soon. Right. What am I trying to think of as far as things that I need to do? Because I feel like there was at least one other thing I needed to do in Sasau, and yet I see none. Oh, the Queen of Sheba's sword got banged. How? I didn't even use it. That's strange. I genuinely haven't used the Queen of Sheba sword in a while. I don't know how it degraded that bad. But let's go, actually, I might be able to fix that at a grindstone. Hey guys, you don't mind if I use your grindstone real quick, do you? I don't know if it's something that I can fix this way. No, it'll let you. Okay. With swords, it doesn't matter. Not that I plan on using this anytime soon, but I'd like it to be in good shape when I do. Unless it can just get beat up in your pack or something. That'd be an interesting mechanic. Here we are. 65 from that. Definitely gonna be the sword that I use once be the weapon that I use once I'm maxed out on everything else. Although, I don't know, it's kind of crazy how quickly you can get through those big fights with a bunch of heavily armored opponents with a mace. Be interested in seeing if I observe similar results once I start getting good with axes. Alright, who's this activity giver? A farmer. A farm hand.
God be with you.
And also with you. Are you bald under that hat?
Do you want something?
I do. And you look like the kind of fellow who knows a thing or two and wouldn't mind a bit of work that's not entirely, well, honest.
What's it about?
I'm looking for someone who knows how to dip her pockets. For a reward, of course.
Well, then it's lucky for you that I happened along. Who do you want me to rob?
There's a farmer who lives in the craftsman's yard. He made a killing supplying vegetables to the monastery. I worked for him for a while, but then he threw me out without even paying me for my labor. I'd like you to steal the groschen he owes me. And also a pouch containing an amulet he got from the herb woman. He's as superstitious as an old crone, so when he realizes he's lost it, he'll have a fit.
Sounds easy enough.
It ain't quite that easy, otherwise I'd handle it myself. That fucker don't trust no one, and he's always looking over his shoulder. If you manage to nick his pouch and his coin, you can keep the groschen as a reward. Take care.
Okay. Are we gonna find out this guy has more things that he wants to steal later, or is this a one-off activity? Just got curious here. 72 conspicuousness when I'm wearing this compared to 76 conspicuousness with the Scarlet's Waifenrock. That makes me wonder if I want to just take everything off real quick, aside from the Pourpont. And we'll keep we'll switch to the dark, or the black, the padded black coif. Those quiet shoes on. So this, 27 and 28, if I put, no, it makes it worse when I wear that combat jacket. I suppose it's probably just loud. Right, forgot I had that. Okay. Green-eyed monster, huh? I can probably go do that real quick. Steal the farmer's amulet from the herbalist? From the herbalist. Where is the farmer then? Right over here? And I meant to just steal groschen as well. I mean, this isn't going to be hard at all. There's no one watching. I think we're fine. Okay. We're looking for groschen. I think that's an amulet. Okay. Thanks, buddy. That was easy. I'm getting pretty good at this pickpocketing stuff. Really wish the game just had outfits that you could swap back and forth into. Oh, thank you.
Here's the farmer's pouch you asked for.
Great, thanks. He'll have a fit when he finds out. He won't get a wink of sleep till he gets a new one. You see, he's got this idea he'll be eaten alive by fleas and lice without his amulet.
I'm always on the lookout for work. What have you got?
When I worked for the farmer, I took a fancy to his maid. Only she's got someone else. A draper. He gives her fine shawls and chemises. And I don't have a chance. Go and steal the shawl she has.
What use would her shawl be to you?
I'll slip it to someone else and then tell the draper his sweetheart puts no value on the gifts he gives her. He's really jealous, so he'll be mad as hell.
That's not very nice of you. But what do I care? What's it worth to you?
Don't worry. I'll reward you in groschen. God be with you.
Okay. This feels like it's gonna have a conclusion is the thing. I really feel like they should have... It seems like the only distinction between... what words do they use specifically? Between side quests and activities is that they care about the side quests and they don't care about the activities. Maybe it's simply whether or not they bothered to put a pre-render in. She's right up there, huh? Don't even have to cross the river for most of the things this guy wants. I don't know how long he's been there. It would be weird if I had to get up to level 15 pickpocket for this to show up. Speaking of which, I actually have some perks to pick out. How many perks do you get for agility? Every 4th, so you'll end up with 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last one. If you're not wearing plate armor, it will be 50% easier for you to dodge strikes in combat, or a successful evasion during combat will lower your opponent's morale. I'm always going to be wearing heavy armor in combat, at least in this playthrough, so I'm going to go ahead and learn Taunt. We have a perk available for the mace as well. Blunt Strike is a combo, and so is Drei Wunder. How many perks do you get? You get 3, so I'll get all of these. Alright, I guess I'll just take Blunt Strike. Stab, left, down, right. I don't know what it is. It's like the part of your brain that's supposed to remember combinations in video games just doesn't, mine doesn't really exist. Combinations for me have always been in one ear, out the other. I think part of it is, it's not even really like a neurochemical thing. I think it's literally just that I never gave a shit about fighting games. I never had any desire to get good at fighting games, and so stuff like that just means nothing to me. Oh, no. Well, I do, but I'd like you to leave the house. Don't worry, I'm not doing anything weird. I promise. Mutt, go distract her. Run in there and steal some sausages or something. I think I need to step away for a moment. It's the only chance. Oh, there she goes. Where are you going, miss?
Jesus.
No, Henry. Actually, pretend you didn't hear that. I'm not doing anything. Turn around. Oh my god, alright, alright. You want me to pretend I'm not doing anything? I'm just gonna hang out and loiter. Why are you following me? You know, you're being the weird one now. If I step over here, will you stop being so weird? Right, go.
What in...
Don't worry, don't worry. You didn't see anything. Okay, that's fine. Very nearly got caught there. Damn you. Oh, okay. Well, that works.
From me, do you?
No. God damn it. They're not necessarily responding, like, unrealistically. You find someone skulking about your house, you're gonna try and figure out what they want, but
What is it you want here?
don't want anything. My dog wants us to be closer. Miss, this is absurd. Don't you know this is a video game and I'm allowed to do whatever I want? Time for an ad, alright. See if we can be quick about this. That's not a seat.
What is it you want here?
This is trickier than I expected it would be. She just wants to hang out.
Looking for something around here.
I want you to just go about your routine.
What have we here?
Do I really have to wait until you're sleeping? I'd rather not. You're right there, right next to the guy. Oh my god. You gonna come over here? I didn't think so.
What happened to you? There's some... Hey!
Oh, I just want to bludgeon this woman.
Has something happened?
Alright, you know what? I'll come back when you're sleeping and steal your stuff. Jesus, man. Good. Good. Alright, what was I gonna do? I had to go down to Rattay for something, didn't I? Did I? Right, we gotta go give Adam his cross. And probably the other stuff that was stolen, but you know. Oh my god, Henry. I guess I can put some plate armor on. Kind of bizarre that they didn't put it out. Well, no, I guess it's not. They worked pretty hard on this game. It was not a big team. It was very ambitious. I'm sure at the end they were just glad that everything mostly worked. But an outfit system, or just modding support, I mean, that's the real trouble I have with the game. It's like there's so many things that mods could come in and fix, but the game is not easy to mod. And it's a shame that no one came in and fixed that. Because it's such like a... I mean, I think first-person ARPGs in general are going to lend themselves well to modding. They seem quite, at least this game feels like it has a lot in common at the engine level with like a Bethesda game. It's certainly more mechanically robust, but still. Seems like there's a lot that you could pretty easily swap in. A lot of assets you could take out and sub in with your own. And it would be more seamless than it would be in a lot of other games, I guess. Hello. Oh, alright. Hang on, guys. Hang on, hang on. I want your armor. So don't think that I'm not interested in a good fight. Let's do it.
You're dead.
There he goes. You're next. Good job, Mutt.
Fucking hell!
Oh, good job, Mutt. Come on in, come on in. Ah, bastard. Ended up landing one shot on me. Let's see then. Not too bad, all things considered. It looks like he just hit me in the head. Yeah, that was it. Could have been worse. Alright. And what did we get out of that? Very expensive helmet. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to stop doing this. It's one of the most fun things in the game at this point. It's just trouncing combatants. Heavy Warhammer we've already got, and this is a Magdeburg sword, which is pretty good. You have a solid Brigadine, you've got a dark combat jacket just like mine. That helmet's not really worth it. Groschen is always worth it. Composite shawl, a coif. Nuremberg gauntlets, not really there. Polish pauldrons, not quite. Silver spurs, of course. They always seem to have one guy carrying the treasure. What has to happen to a bandit to be designated treasure carrier? Probably just the new guy. I don't know though, do you trust the new guy to carry the treasure? I mean, they're probably so scared of you as a group of bandits. But yeah, you probably do. Don't mind me, sir, just training my pickpocketing for future work for the crown. I'll take your carrot. I'll take your axe. And I'll take your mushrooms. Thank you. Henry was supposed to eat a while ago, so let's go ahead and eat this carrot. I'm gonna eat these mushrooms too. I don't think I got anything out of the mushrooms. And then the axe. I'm just gonna drop that on the ground. How's my pickpocketing skill doing? I don't think I've leveled it up much since the last level up. No, actually, I'm already really close to level 16. It's not going to be that hard to get pickpocket up to 20. I just need to get back in the habit of pickpocketing every wayfarer I see. And continuing to get up to no good for locals in town, I guess. We'll just have to go back to Sasau at night. We're in Ledechko, yeah? So why don't I pop on over to the trader, who probably still has some money from the last time I was here. Hello. I bet you can sell this guy his I think I'm gonna do that just for the bit. I bet you can sell him his sigil back. Yeah, you can. It's not considered stolen. I think that's way funnier than giving it to a miller. So yeah, I'll just, it was like an early level quest, so I doubt it was ever going to be worth a whole lot. And now he has it back. It's back with its rightful owner. Good for plausible deniability. Oh, whoops. I accidentally re-equipped the Skalitzwaffen rock. We don't want to be doing that. Gutenberg Cuirass is 22. Whoa, okay. Gutenberg stuff might actually be worth the trouble. That's... Oh no, 20. I was looking at the Shaws. Okay. I don't know if that can go. We're keeping the really good jacket. I've still got a Magdeburg sword. I think that's it. 2.6k, he's got 3.6. You'll love to see it.
Can we do something?
Well, that sounds... Alright.
Perfect. Oh, it's just gotten so easy to make money now. I don't even need any more.
Yeah.
It's just like real life. As soon as it gets really easy to make money, you stopped needing any more money a long time ago. At least I assume. Seems that way. gonna have to empty your pockets. It's nothing personal. A lot of the stuff will probably end up dropped right on the ground right behind you. So you don't have to worry. Just retrace your steps when you realize you've lost stuff. Bread, apple, and groschen. There we go. That's another level in pickpocketing. We're just gonna be taking pocket sight because hidden pockets isn't really worth it to me. Okay, I would like to... You didn't actually have any weapons on you, you just had food. Why don't I eat the apple? And I think I can get away with eating that bread. Nourishment 17, yeah, but just barely. Okay, nice, I don't have to go looking for road stew anymore. Wouldn't be a bad idea if I make a point to stop eating road stew, because wayfarers always have food on them, and I need to continue pickpocketing them. What I really need is to find a good... Well, from what I remember, the best way to train stealth is just walk around at night knocking people unconscious. So we can go do that, but that's you're really starting to take risks when that's your grinding method. Hello, sir. Oh, I will after I eat all the food in your pockets. Those sheep better not be narcs. Okay. I don't need... I'm just gonna drop that bread on the ground because I don't really want to be carrying stolen stuff around for long enough to be able to eat that. 6. Perfect. I can eat that pretzel. And you just had food, and yeah. Let's go see if we can get ourselves an innkeeper. And I'll pop into the butcher to see if recruiting a butcher even comes up as an option. Or no, we don't have a butcher. That's right, we have a bakery. So I'll pop into the bakery and see if it matters. But it just feels weird. Like why? It kind of made sense. Did it? Well, yeah, no, it kind of made sense with the swordsmith because there just aren't that many swordsmiths around. I don't know, you know, the only swordsmith in Skalitz died, so there's no refugee swordsmiths to recruit like I'm about to have with the innkeeper. We might be able to get some laborers from, you know, out of Matt and Fritz after we finish this bit of hijinks. Big frame drops riding quickly through Rattay, but that's fair. Here, let's pop in and see if the option comes up. I'm sure there's a useless bakery in one of the smaller towns that I'd rather take the baker from. Oh, are you not the baker? You're just the trader. You're the baker. No, you're the shop guard. Is there an actual baker here?
Hey.
Hey. Trader. What do you trade? Are you also affiliated with the baker?
My humble greet.
I can't even trade with you, so maybe they work in shifts. Good for them. Is there anyone back here? They don't lock the back door. Oh, well, I can't even get in this one. Oh, I see. Well, she seems to be the only one working there, so I don't think anyone in the game is considered a baker. I'll check other bakeries, but seems almost like that's just a business you can open. All right, Adam, check it out. And also with you.
Guess who I ran into? A man covered in ash and in possession of a new kettle.
Truly? And how did it go?
I got something out of him. I think he might have spent some on booze.
It's not all of it, but that doesn't matter. I'm grateful for even this much. What do I owe you?
I don't want anything. I'm glad to do a favour for a neighbour.
That's so generous of you, Henry. I'm very grateful. If you ever need anything,
I'll remember it.
see you later.
There is one thing.
Adam, listen. You're a friendly fella, and you know a thing or two about the tavern trade. How would you like to be my innkeeper?
What? Me? Innkeeper?
I've got a tavern in Pribislavis. Sir Divish put me in charge of building new homes.
Who's this asshole behind
I
me?
live in a village without an alehouse, and someone's got to run it.
Well, Henry, I've always wanted to save a bit of coin and open my own tavern. To continue the family tradition, like Pa and Bianca. And now you come to me with this offer.
I know. That's exactly why I came to you.
Thank you. And you can count on me to keep the place full to bursting. Take care.
I believe you, buddy. Nice. Feels like a real good deed done for the day. Right. We've still got this sheep in wolf's clothing. Oh, and I guess that's the end of that quest. We don't actually have to go talk to the man. The man here at this tavern. We do still have the sheep in wolf's clothing to go do as a side quest. There's just a gang of poachers. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm down. Henry's not above joining a gang. After all, why should the king get all the meat and all the land? Shouldn't everyone who lives on this land have a right to its fruits? That's what I think, anyway. Henry may be a bailiff, but he's also a socialist. We're gonna take this world by storm. It's not gonna end bad, I'm sure. Is that a new top, Sir Hans? I didn't realize, or is that the same green you always wear? You're not Sir Hans, is what's going on here. Okay, well, have a good day. Executioner dresses like a noble. We want to be going this way. Coming up on 8 hours, at which point we will be calling it a stream. So if you want to dump all your bits in the chat, do it now. You're running out of time. Need to make a point after the stream to upload the VODs. So I just so I don't forget. That just needs to be a habit that I make. All the way up to Talmberg, huh? We can go through Ledechko then, that's fine. Ah, we just stole. We just stole from him. Okay, you know what? I'll pop one of these. It's not going to kick in until after the stream, but it could be fun anyway. What do we think? 150 milligrams or 200? Oh, did 150 last night and didn't really get any effect. But I feel more comfortable about doing 150 again. Ah, fuck it. 50 milligrams really isn't going to make that much of a difference at this point. Alright. Yeah. Hasn't even been 24 hours since, well, it has been nearly 24 hours, but I think it'll be fine. It'll be fun. Ain't my first rodeo, after all. And went to go grab a fresh bottle of water at all today, making good headway on the stack that I had on my desk at the beginning of the stream. There's only one left after this. Hello, sir. I like your straw hat. It's indicative of vast wealth, I'm sure. You're wearing the right colors, though. Are you from Skalitz? I'll take your bread, I'll take your axe, and I'll take your groschen. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just up this way. Going to Talmberg, right? So we can... That'll be the windmill up there. Yep. My tailbone is only just starting to get sore, so that's 2 streams in a row where this cushion actually seems to be worth it. Even if it's... Now you look wealthy, sir. Oh yes, that's a wealthy outfit if I've ever seen one. Better make this worth my while. Henry holds a grudge. Okay, he had a carrot, an apple, and some bread. Okay, well, thanks, buddy. I'll eat the carrot. I think I can get away with eating that apple. Oh yeah. The bread. No.
Yeah.
Hello. Alright, up north of Talmberg. We're not stopping here. How much money do I have on me? 45k? Nothing to spend it on? That's like half of what that's actually about half, considering the buildings I didn't end up building. Yeah, that's roughly half of what I would need to rebuild Pribyslavitz again. I mean... I did spend an entire stream just dedicated to funding Pribyslavitz, so I'm not exactly complaining about there being a lack of money to invest. I think it's just I've broken the economy is what's happened. Really don't... The only reason now to fight bandits is... Oh, this guy. Only reason now to fight bandits is specifically to train, and I may as well take their stuff to pay for armorers kits, but I think I could just pay for all the armorers kits without selling anything for the rest of the game. Oh, Mr. Lukash, I'm here about a man who's supposed to be leading the poachers. I'll break in. Don't you think I won't? Mr. Lukash? You? Why'd I have to break in here?
Andrew, the innkeeper, sent me. Said you had a job for someone who's good with a bow.
Did he now? That's all very well, but I don't know if you're a man I can trust.
So how can I prove it to you?
For a start, you can tell me why a lad like you wants to join us.
I have a score to settle with his lordship, and I can't think of any better way to get revenge.
Then you've come to the right place. Anyway, I have to check you out first. See if you're any good.
I'm listening.
To begin with, I need to know if you're at home in the woods. And if you're any kind of hunter. Bring me some deer antlers, and then we'll talk.
Easy.
Okay, let's go get some deer antlers. Oh, can I do that, actually? I have, like, no experience with hunting. Oh, but I can go and get deer antlers, yeah. I wonder if he asks based on what perk you have. Let's go find some deer antlers. I don't think I'll be able to get those from Row. I could be wrong. But are there specifically deer hunting spot anywhere that I've discovered? I actually don't think so. Oh, no, there are. There absolutely are. Just southeast of Talmberg.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go bag a deer. God, see, I swear, it's the only issue I have with edibles lately is they trigger my acid reflux like nothing else in this world.
Yeah.
It's like they immediately irritate my esophagus, and it's just, I have a hard time keeping them down. Sorry, that's kind of yucky. It's not that I have actual trouble keeping them down, it's just I feel them in my esophagus for the entire high, and it's unpleasant. Sure, it would help if I lowered my tolerance so that I didn't have to consume quite so much THC. It's definitely part of it. But it's hard. Tea breaks are challenging. Would like to take one soon enough, but at the same time I kinda wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm of a very inconsistent mind about it all, really. Now, where are these deer? Right around here, pretty much, so let's go have a look around. Probably best if I try and accomplish this with, those are Row. Probably best if I try to accomplish this with bow and arrow. Though if it comes down to it, I will swing on a deer. That is a stump, I believe. Yep. Well, we know the animals aren't smart enough to run for very long, so if I just ride around, I can cover more ground. Probably find a deer sooner, and then just get off the horse and chase it until it stops running.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think these are the woods where Sir Hans and I went hunting.
Yeah.
But where? It's in Another stump. Wonder if you have to wait until certain times of day for deer to come out. Sure, in real life, that's what you want to do. Only hunt them at certain times of day. I believe at dusk and dawn. I think that's what crepuscular means. However, sometimes this game just holds out on you on spawns for a little while until you've been in an area for a bit. This is definitely, yeah, this is a deer hunting spot. Henry has seen deer here in the past. Just want to figure out exactly where the spot is. Oh, is that a deer right in front of me? Yeah. Nice. Alright. I didn't expect that to be so trivial, but we got him. I'll take the antlers, and I mean, I don't... Do I have anything, any tasks that are specifically calling for deer meat? Because I have poaching tasks. Boar meat, boar meat, boar skin. Yeah, no, so I have to go get a boar. I'll tell you what, just in case Lukesh actually has something, you know, in case I can sell stuff to him, I guess I'll go ahead and grab that. I also hate the idea of wasting all that meat. If you're gonna break the law to kill a deer, you might as well get everything you can out of it. Here we are. This will be the huntsman's place, or the tanner, I should say. That was easy. Didn't expect the deer to literally be right on the spot where the icon was. I think that was just about perfect. Certainly facing the right way. Immersive, like I told you. That'll be Lukesh's house up there. Should be a steady enough incline somewhere to get. Yeah, here we are. Or a path. That works. I've done it, Lukesh. I'm over encumbered, so you better give me something for it.
I was beginning to worry you'd got lost in the forest.
No need to worry. I would have come back sooner, but it seemed a long way to go for just the one.
Well, so you're keen on hunting. I like that, lad. So give me the trophy, and the first task of your trial is done.
The first task?
Well, there was only one to begin with, but then I thought you could do something else for us.
I see. So what do you want me to do next? Kill a dragon? Catch a water sprite?
Hilarious. Better listen up, lad. Nicholas the huntsman has a very fine old hunting horn. But we'd like Nicholas better without any horns. Understand?
Wait. What's all this about?
Nothing to worry yourself with now. Get the horn, and we'll have a bit of fun.
All right. So where is this horn?
Sometimes he carries it with him. It is a badge of office, after all. But I don't suppose he sleeps with it. Best to go at night and have a look around his lodge. It's on the hill above the village, opposite the castle. Come back to me as soon as you've got the horn. I can't wait to see the look on Nicholas's face.
Right. I'll get to it.
Glad to hear it. Good luck.
Right. I guess I better put this roe meat away. I could probably go to Sasau to turn it in if I really don't want it to just rot, but it is what it is, no matter what happens to it. If it rots, we'll just drop it. Mainly just don't want to be over encumbered when I probably just pickpocket this guy. Out where he is, I think that's pretty feasible. Just assuming he doesn't... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, no, it's with the, he is a huntsman specifically, not a tanner. But I was thinking of the right building. Sorry. Got lost. Oh my god, I really am lost. Not used to leaving Talmberg this way. Never even had to cross the river. Not once. There he is. This'll be the huntsman's house. I'm not here planning any mischief, sir, I promise. All I'm hoping to do is put on my darkest outfit, walk right up behind you, and have a look through your pockets. Don't you go paying me no, never mind.
Why are you creeping around?
That's right. You don't know what I'm doing. Never had any concept of what I was doing here at your home. I don't want your groschen, I don't want your keys, I'm after the Orn. And nothing else. Alright, goodbye. No, we don't want that Wafen Rock anymore. I meant to put it away. I guess just next time I'm either in Rattay or Bislavitz. I don't love riding through the water like this, but it will probably... Wow, okay, no collider on that bridge. It will get me where I'm going. This'll work. Oh, never mind, this leads up to the actual castle walls, my bad. It's not what's going to work. Mr. Lukesh.
I have that horn for you. I'm looking forward to seeing the smile wiped off Nicholas's face when he finds out. As for you, the old man says you're in.
Nice.
Last time you told me that if I brought the horn, you'd finally tell me what's going on.
Let's put it this way. Our old man's had it in for Master Huntsman Nicholas for years.
Why does he have it in for him?
There's more than one reason, but the heart of it is Nicholas lied under oath and almost got him hanged.
That's a fair enough reason.
You're telling me.
What's he trying to achieve?
If you want to know, ask around the village what they think of the Master Huntsman. The old man is making a bigger and bigger fool of him day by day. Soon enough, the gossip will reach the ears of Sir Divish himself. And that's just what the old man wants.
So, what comes next?
We're just getting something big ready. We'll make camp in the north of Broder Woods. There's a concealed glade, and that's where you'll find us.
All right, I'll meet you there.
All right. Not a whole lot of hunting so far in the poacher quest line. It's optional. I can just, he didn't specify a time, so I'm assuming, yeah, I can just go right there. We've got time, 20 minutes. We can definitely get there. I don't know about doing what needs to be done there, but we can get there.
Yeah.
I think this makes sense to go this way. Oh yeah, definitely. This road should lead close enough to this supposed glade. Oh, it's not a road at all. Okay, we're just gonna ride straight through the woods. It's a good thing you can't hurt your horse doing stuff like that. Thought that was a boar. Shame there's no miller closer to Talmberg. Nice. Re-render? Re-render.
So you're the new fellow. Lucas said you know a thing or two. Question is, can we trust you?
Would I be here if you didn't?
Probably not. Did Lukesh tell you who's in charge? Well, speak of the devil. Started to worry you weren't coming.
It couldn't be helped, Goathead. I had to get a document written up, and the nearest priest I can trust is in Yanowitz.
Not writing your will already, sir.
Who is this?
Henry. Lukesh brought him. He nicked Nicholas's hunting horn for us.
Then I'm sure we'll get on like a house on fire. Is everyone here?
Everyone. Except that fool Radan, the charcoal burner. No one's seen hide nor hair of him.
We can't delay. If he's not back by evening, we go without him. So, Henry, tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Why you came here. Where you come from. You know how it goes. I want to know your story.
What if I don't have one?
Everyone has a story. Leastways, everyone in this clearing does.
Sir! Sir! The Talmbergers are coming!
Am I gonna have to fight guards? Because that was... oh.
Hannikin Hare of Zalush, I arrest you in the name of Lord Divish of Talmberg.
The Master Huntsman is not coming?
The Master Huntsman arrests poachers, not murderers. Will you come quietly?
What do you say, man?
Oh dear. What is my objective? Oh, we're fighting. All right, well. No witnesses. Haven't fought a guard in a long time. Never fought one intentionally. Yeah, you're not getting away. Is that it? Nasty business. I'll take his groschen. Leave him with everything else. Jeez, we're going like full evil now. Unambiguous evil. A dogwood hunting bow. How's that compare to the Q? Man, not even close, right? Ah, Poacher died. Let's not loot him. Not with his friends around. Okay. Where am I? Oh, yeah. Let me fix my armor up real quick. Well, they know they can trust me now, I guess. If I take a quick look... No, I'm not wanted in Talmberg or anything, so... Seems fine. Hmm. Nice. I guess that's just gonna go up passively. What's my current level in Houndmaster? Almost maxed out on Houndmaster, actually. So when the time comes, pretty soon, I'm gonna have to decide whether or not I actually want Mutt around. Because I think the best thing I gotta get out of him is +1 to Charisma. Realistically. He helps a little bit in fights, but not that much. Of course, I don't exactly use him to his full potential. Are we gonna slow walk the whole way? Or where's your hideout, man? I know they call you the old man, but I thought you'd have a little bit more pep in your step. Your voice actor certainly does. I do get bad vibes from him, I have to say. I don't know where Lukesh is. I hope he didn't die. Hang on. Since you guys are taking your time. Lukesh isn't dead, right? Just gonna double check those bodies. Guard. Oh, well, there's a dead boar here. Didn't notice that. Guard, poacher. Guard, who I didn't actually loot. I don't see Lukesh here, so I'm assuming he made it. I think a named character would have been made immortal somehow for that quest. Okay, let's go ahead and ride to catch up with him. It's gonna be a hefty indulgence, I think. Gentlemen.
Welcome, Henry.
Oh, there he is. Fucking hell. Could have just gone the rest of the way, I guess.
It seems things have started to move faster than I expected. Thank you, Henry. Without you, I probably wouldn't have saved my skin.
You're welcome. I know how it feels to be up to your neck in shit with no one to pull you out.
I'm sorry you've been dragged into my mess. It shouldn't be your problem.
What's this all about?
It's complicated. And I understand that it might be hard to believe, but today you fought on the side of justice.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Hanakin Hare of Zalush.
The nobleman?
I used to be. My house became sadly impoverished. And I became the master huntsman at Talmberg.
Gamekeeper turned poacher. I see. That's quite a transformation.
Nicholas gave me no choice.
What happened to your family?
My father lost his influential friends and the money with them. After his death, I inherited only his debts. There was nothing for it but to sell off all our possessions, see to my sister's welfare, and manage as best I could.
That sounds a rough deal.
Believe it or not, I never cared for the life of a nobleman. I spent my youth running free, hunting in the woods.
What happened between you and Nicholas?
I was falsely accused of murder. Henry of Lipa visited Talmberg, and the morning after the banquet in his honor, one of his men was found dead.
And didn't they have any cause to suspect you?
That's just it, they did. At the banquet, I got into a fight with the man.
I know Sir Hanish of Lipa. Was Sir Henry his father?
Indeed. He was on his way to Rattay to take charge of the fiefdom for young Sir Hans Capon.
Why did you get into a fight with him?
The fall of the House of Zalush was the work of the Lords of Lipa, and that fellow took great delight in reminding me of it.
And then what?
Nicholas began to pull strings. Several people came forward as witnesses to say they saw me with the fellow later that night.
Why would he have done that?
He wanted rid of me. We were both in love with the same lass, you see, and Margaret is his wife today. But back then, there was no question which of the two of us would win her. I was the huntsman of noble blood, and Nicholas was just plain Nick. Her father's preference was clear.
Do you know who did kill the man?
No. He was found in a ditch with his neck broken. He could have tripped and fallen, all on his own.
And that never occurred to anyone?
It did. But some people swore they'd seen us jostling on the drawbridge. Of course, that was Nicholas's work.
What did Margaret think of you?
She took me for a fool. She only had eyes for Nicholas, but I didn't see it then. In the end, she could have saved me.
How?
She could have told the truth. After the banquet, I was with her. But when they asked her, she said she hadn't seen me that night.
How did you get out of it?
What leads you to imagine I did?
Your head's still on your shoulders, so you must have escaped somehow.
I'm alive. But my name and my family's name has been dragged through the mud. For me, that's worse than the sentence waiting for me.
If you say so. But you still managed to get away.
Well, it's true. I had the good fortune to escape from the dungeon.
An interesting story.
I can't complain of boredom. The question is, will anyone believe me?
Even if I believed you, there's no proof. It all happened a long time ago.
I know. But if I didn't believe in my own innocence, I'd have to be crazy to have done what I did.
Why?
If I truly were guilty, why would I risk coming back to Bohemia? I could have died in peace as a rich man in the pay of the Jagiellonians. Only a fool would come back.
Nicholas took everything you had, regardless of your guilt or innocence. I'd say you have more than enough cause to want revenge.
I'm not like him. Anyway, you're right. I don't have any proof of my innocence. All I can give you is my word.
And how did it happen?
It's a long story.
I've got time to listen.
All right. But for you to understand, I have to start from the beginning. I was born as Hanakin Hare of Zalush, the eldest son of Sidney of Zalush. My house became sadly impoverished, and I became the master huntsman at Talmberg.
Is he just starting over?
Poacher.
Oh.
I see. That's quite a transformation.
Nicholas gave me no choice.
Okay, so yeah, he's just gonna start with that. Well, that's bizarre. We've got looping dialogue nests all throughout this game. They really could have been cleaned up.
And then what?
Nicholas,
why would he have...
He wanted... But... What? I'm alive. Well...
No, I'm not gonna say that's not possible, because it's probably just a way to lose reputation, I guess, yeah.
This is one of the most insane stories I've heard lately.
That doesn't surprise me.
Something tells me you're speaking the truth, Hanakin Hare.
Thank you. I didn't expect to find anyone who believed me.
Trust me, after what I've seen lately, not much could surprise me. So, what are you up to?
Working out how to get Nicholas's confession.
And how would you do that exactly?
Simple. I'll have him sign it. I've had the priest in Janowitz write me up a parchment. When Nicholas signs it, he'll admit to everything written down there.
How do you want to force him to do that?
He won't have a choice, or rather he will have, between his wife Margaret and the job of huntsman.
I'm not following this at all.
It's plain enough. We'll kidnap Margaret. That's to say, you'll kidnap Margaret while I distract Nicholas. If he wants to see her again, he won't have any choice.
Kidnapping? That doesn't seem like much of a way to clear your name.
No? Take a look around you, Henry. Sigismund kidnapped Wenceslas, his own brother. And Divish was abducted by Medek of Waldeck.
True, but Sigismund and Medek kidnapped the men they wanted to bargain with. You're thinking of taking a man's wife who's done nothing to deserve it.
And what of it? Those others did it for money or power. I'm doing it to redeem my honor. And since you mentioned Margaret, she's not all that innocent. I could have swung because of her.
But that confession's just a scrap of parchment with writing on it. What will happen to him after that?
That scrap of parchment is for Sir Divish and the provincial court. But we'll be generous to Nicholas and let him leave in peace before we deliver the confession to Townburg.
So Nicholas will go free, and you'll clear your name?
Hopefully.
So what do I need to do?
That horn you picked up from Nicholas should help us. I'm sure Nicholas will recognize its sound from quite far off. I'll lure him out of the lodge at dawn.
And I meant to kidnap his wife while he's gone?
Of course it would be best if she went with you voluntarily, but if not, you'll just have to drag her with
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. What if there's trouble?
That's why I'm sending you. I trust you. But whatever happens, Margaret mustn't be hurt. When you get her, bring her here. Then we can decide what's next.
All right.
Don't forget, tomorrow at dawn.
All right. Sure. You got it, bud. I love it. Great plan. Let's do it. This is cool. This seems like a fun quest. This is all brand new. Interesting. I like his story. I don't personally believe it, but I think we'll have Henry believe it because it's a better story than what I think the truth is going to turn out to be. Yeah, cool. All right. I mean, that's a really great place to leave it off as well. We've got a solid plan for next Tuesday where I will be back next Tuesday, of course. We're going to go, oh, no. Let's just save and quit. Yeah, we'll be back next Tuesday for more of this. And of course, I will hopefully, unless something comes up, be doing cocktails on Friday. We've got 2 in the barrel ready to go. And yeah, we'll figure out 2 fun other ones to do. Still not sure what we're doing in between that stream, but I've got all the rest of the week to think about it. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. We got some resubs, which was very, very kind. We've got people lurking. We had a raid from Creamies earlier. That was all fantastic. We do have enough people to justify a raid, assuming that River So Wide is streaming, but we do raid Rivers quite frequently. I think we're just actually gonna call it. We're just gonna call it today. So yeah, thanks so much, everybody. I'll be back on Friday. Looking forward to it. See y'all then.